So I'm going to click on this. Okay, so this is some indoor footage just to give you guys some comparison of what it looks like outdoor versus indoor. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to CEO Tech Reviews, your go-to source for everyday technology product reviews. As you can see, we've got the Wyze Cam here. This is the V2 or version 2. So today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and just a how-to video on how to get these guys set up once you have them in your home. So the big thing about these, what has made them so popular, it provides 1080p HD video as well as two-way audio, so you can communicate through the camera itself. And then aside from that, the big kicker is that there's no monthly subscription fee. So that's very attractive to a lot of people, which has made this camera extremely popular. How the camera works, it offers you 14-day free cloud storage, but it's not continuous footage. So, it won't give you 14 days of continuous footage. The way that it works, it has what they call events. So that would be motion detection or audio detection. So if the camera detects motion, it will record clips. I believe it's a 12-second clip. So if, say somebody walks past the camera, at that point it would start recording a 12-second clip of that motion and upload it onto the cloud for you to access and view later. It also works the same with audio, I believe. So if it detects audio near the camera, it's going to record a 12-second clip of that audio and upload it to the cloud for you to access at a later time. So that's how it works. Now, it does offer continuous storage through the use of an SD card, which is not included with this. So you can insert an SD card into it. I believe it supports up to a 32 gigabyte SD card, which is about 2 to 3 days of footage. So if you are more interested in a continuous recording type of setup, you would definitely have to invest in an SD card. And the way that works is once the card is full, it will over time cycle out that old footage to make room for new footage. So that's the big hype about these cameras. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox this, show you everything that it comes with, and give you some insight on the process on how to set it up. So if I can get this guy open here. So here's everything that comes inside the box. You obviously have your camera. You've got this magnetic mounting system that will allow you to mount the camera on different surfaces without the need for drilling holes. Got your power cord. I believe it says it's a 6-foot power cord. So if you anticipate needing a longer cord than that for your particular setup, you'll definitely want to invest in one. And then you've got the wall plug-in for the cord, and then your quick start guide right here. So let's take a look at the camera really quick here. Get that nice and close for you guys to see. So it's got a little protective cover over the lens there. You flip it around to the back, you've got the ports where you'll plug in the power cord, and then if we pull on this little gray part down here, it's kind of an adjustable base for the camera. So depending on where you plan on setting it up, you can kind of maneuver the camera however you like to capture the footage that you want to capture. Also, when we pull that down, it gives us access to where you would plug in the SD card. And then also, as you can see, there's the magnet there that allows it to work with this mounting system. So you can see that will stick on there. So that's everything that comes in the box. So let's go ahead and get started with the whole setup process. So you will need a phone or a smart device that will allow you to download the Wyze app. That is the only way that you will be able to access the footage from the camera. There is no standalone web portal or anything, so you can't access it from a computer. So I've got my phone here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the app. It is available on Android as well as iOS, so you should have no issues finding the app. And we're just going to type in Wyze and see what comes up here. All right, so we can see here, I'm just going to hit install. Oop, there we go. And gonna wait for this guy to install here. So I've got the app installed. It's gonna go ahead and ask you for an email and password and all that stuff. I don't have that yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and set that up really quick. So I got the app downloaded and installed. I went ahead and created an account. So here's the main screen. I'm gonna go ahead and click this green button that says add new device. Click that guy there, and then it's going to give you a list of different products that Wyze offers. So we're going to make sure we choose the correct one that we have. So it'll just be the regular Wyze Cam. We'll click that guy, and now you'll see this where it says Wyze Cam setup. So step 1, connect your phone to a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network and have your password ready. So let me make sure I got my phone on the Wi-Fi. And it said 2.4 gigahertz. It will not work on a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. So make sure that you select the right network. All right, got my phone connected to the Wi-Fi. So step 2, connect the camera to a power outlet and wait until the status light flashes yellow. So I got the camera plugged in. So as you can see, that little light right there should be flashing yellow. So next we'll press and hold the setup button until you hear the prompt ready to connect. So the setup button is located underneath the camera. So we'll pull that down, and then you can see there, right there is the little setup button. So I'll go ahead and press that guy.
Ready to connect.
All right, so now I'm gonna hit next. So once your Wi-Fi network is connected, it's gonna give you this QR code to scan with the camera. So I'm gonna do that now.
QR code scanned. Please wait.
All right, so I got it to scan the QR code. It took me a little second to get it lined up properly. I just kind of kept maneuvering the camera around until it worked. So now it has a button down here. It says, I heard, QR code scanned, please wait. So I'm gonna click that. And now it says connecting device. So it's got a little countdown timer. It says 140 seconds. So now we'll wait and see what's next. Okay, so once the camera is paired up with your Wi-Fi network and the setup is complete, it should say name new device. So we're gonna give this guy a name here. And I'm planning on putting this on my back deck. So I'm just gonna name it back deck and hit OK. All right, and then it'll say finish setup at the bottom there. So I'm gonna click that. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. So I'm gonna click on this. Okay, so we can see some live footage here. So this is just on the back side of my house. As you can see, I am outside. So if you hear some other noises going on, it's just my neighborhood. But anyway, so the specs on this say that it offers 110-degree viewing angle, which is pretty good for a camera of this size. And then the lens is a 2.8 millimeter focal length, I believe. So I've got it in HD right now. So I'm gonna step out into the actual line of fire here. As you can see me, I'm walking down the steps, and you'll see that little green rectangle following me around. So that would be the motion detection. So I'm pretty far away from the camera, and it seems to be detecting me quite well. Okay, so this is some indoor footage just to give you guys some comparison of what it looks like outdoor versus indoor. So maybe you're considering putting this in your infant child's room just to keep tabs on them, something like that. So as you can see, that motion detection is tracking me there. Come out into the hallway and still tracking me, and then as I exit the shot, it goes away. Now I'll walk past the hallway here, and there it goes again. So the motion detection seems to be pretty sophisticated. So now that we have everything set up with the camera, just a few things to keep in mind about the camera. Wyze says that this is not designed to be an outdoor camera. Now there's a ton of videos on YouTube showing people putting these on their front porch or somewhere outside, using it as essentially like a doorbell camera or something like that. Now Wyze does state on their website, or excuse me, on their app, that this is specifically an indoor camera. If you use it outside, you know, if anything happens to it, it wouldn't be covered under warranty. They say that the recommended temperature for these cameras is between 32 degrees Fahrenheit and 104 degrees Fahrenheit, excuse me. So if you're somewhere like myself in the Midwest, in the wintertime, we know it gets a lot colder than 32 degrees. So I'm not sure how these cameras would hold up and how they would perform in such cold weather. So that would be interesting to see over time. I am planning on putting mine outside on my back deck. I bought somewhat of a little housing for it that's supposed to help weatherproof it to a certain extent. So I'll see how well that works out. But you know, the beauty about these things is they're only $25, so they're very affordable. There's no monthly subscription fee, which is very attractive for a lot of people, which has made these very popular. So that's all for this video. Hopefully it was helpful for you as far as getting these set up. If you just purchased one, let me know what you think about the Wyze Cams in the comments. Other than that, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button if the video was helpful. And in the next video, I'll be showing you how I set it up on my back deck. Stay tuned. CEO Tech Reviews.